Well, it's been an interesting day. So, beginning of this year, Analog announced the Pocket, and I was excited to the point that I started saving money. And I had all the money and everything saved up for it. And then last week they announced that it was going on pre-order. And I think my problem was I made some assumptions on what this pre-order actually is. Let me explain. So this morning, this is my story on it. I got up at 7:30. I came in, I started eating breakfast, oatmeal and berries. Very good, by the way. Logged into Analog's website. Got there a little early and decided to see if there's a login so they'd have like my information already for like shipping and all that. Maybe speed up the process. There's nothing like that. Should have been my first warning sign. So pre-orders go live at 8 o'clock. I'm there right away as soon as they unlock. I put all the stuff in the cart. And as the stuff's in the cart, the little wheel on the next page telling me how much it's supposed to be for shipping just spins and spins and spins. So I let it sit for like a minute and a half because I thought it's probably going to take it a minute, right? Uh, After seeing that nothing was happening, I decided to go ahead and risk it and go back a page, like where my shipping address and all that stuff was, and then try it again. And it spun for not even like a second and it cleared and said it's going to cost this much. I went to go click and complete my order, and it sold out. Took them about 3.5 minutes to sell out. This smells like a publicity stunt to get build up hype and sort of like the illusion of rarity for this device. And yeah. So I have some different takes on at least this device now. I'm still excited for it. I still want one very badly. I'm a little annoyed by the people who went on Twitter right afterwards and said, my family helped me and I got like 10 or 12 of them. And of course, scalpers already have them for like 550 bucks. And it's just, that's capitalism. That's the way the shit goes, right? So, whatever. But at the speed that it sold out, and I've pre-ordered lots of things, and I've been there right at the point. And here's where I'm kind of irked. They announced it. I was excited. I saved my money. Last week they announced the time I needed to be there for pre-orders. I went there for pre-orders this morning, and 3.5 minutes later, they're sold out. Um, what kind of quantity were they selling? How many could they sell in 3.5 minutes? And then on top of that, you're not really selling anything because nothing's been made yet. You just finalized the design. So here's what I assumed it was going to be. It was going to be like a certain amount of time, like 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, whatever. So I figured they would open the floodgates, take as many pre-orders as they could in a certain amount of time, and then close the gates. Anybody else that didn't make it in time, tough luck, okay? And the reason being is that would give them like a start of like how many systems that when they already have your money and stuff, they know how many systems they've sold, and they know how many they have to ask the manufacturer to turn out, okay? That's not what this was. It felt like they were selling a physical device that was already finished, which it's not, and it went really quick. Um, and it doesn't even come out until March of 2021. So how the hell do you sell out of a finite thing that doesn't exist yet? So that's kind of my first question. Second question is, if my stuff is in the cart already and it says it's in there and that you have it in stock when I click on it, most other places I go when you do that, especially like pre-order stuff, it usually goes like in a little timer, like a held timer for a little bit. So you usually get like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then if the transaction doesn't complete, then it'll time out and go back into inventory. Which there is no inventory, by the way. It's not even created yet. Um, so the whole thing was strange, and it felt like I said, like a publicity stunt more to build up hype than the actual device. So, will I get an analog pocket? Well, the first advantage to the Pocket was going to be if I could get a hold of one, it would be a cool video on YouTube. And me being a smaller channel, that would be maybe a helpful boost to having a device like that at launch. Now, not having one for launch, it's not really a helpful boost at all. There's no point because all the bigger channels are going to also make videos on it. And me making a video on it like months later is not really going to help. So now I'm at the point where it's just something I would like to have and buy for myself. And if they keep going down this, and I guarantee you, well, I won't guarantee you, but I'm going to say there's a pretty good chance that they're going to say, hey, we're going to have a second run of pre-orders. And if you're there at this time, you might be able to get one. Guess what? You probably won't be able to get one like a lot of other people weren't today, because it's probably, once again, a stunt to try to give you this idea of rarity of the device. I think what's going to happen is people are going to order it, and then sometime a month or two after the date, it'll just hit the store and you'll be able to buy it. And I think that's what I'm going to wait for. I don't think I'm going to play this game. The other thing is, like, I'm trying to move, and the idea is I might not be here by the time the thing comes out. So I'm going to take that money, and for the classic stuff on stream, I'm either floating between getting a FPGA Mister or just getting a RetroPie and building it, or a RetroPie 4, or it's not even a RetroPie. Why do I keep saying RetroPie? The operating system is RetroPie. Raspberry Pi 4 and building a retro system. But I'm kind of wanting to see what the Mister is and stuff. So that's what I'm going to do right after I get this video uploaded tonight and ready for tomorrow, because I'm going to schedule it for tomorrow. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that. It's a little disappointing, a little sad. I just wanted to, well, I was just trying to live the American dream and fill the empty void in my soul with useless electronics and stuff, but alas, I wasn't one of the lucky ones. Were you one of the lucky ones? Did you get yourself an analog pocket this morning? Let me know in the comments down below. And when you get it, let me know if it's really cool. And it seems like it's going to be really freaking cool. I'm still excited for it, and I still want one. It just might not be meant to be, or words and stuff. It's getting late. I'm tired. Anyways, you guys have a good night. I don't know. I'll see you in the next video.